Okay guys, so our second family is going to be the Goth family. So in the Prima guide it says the Goth family obviously is the second one. The residents are Mortimer, Cassandra, and Alexander Goth. The difficulty easy central character is Cassandra because we will be revolving around Cassandra for most of the Prima guide nonsense. So this is the Goth household right here, their little mansion, their little mini mansion. This is Mortimer Goth, Jesus, I just call her Alexandra, Cassandra Goth, and Alexander Goth. They live at 165 Sim Lane. Their Sim net worth is 635,171 simoleons, and their little family bio says Commander. Gee, why can't I get her name right today? Cassandra is ready to start. Commandra's kind of a cool name, though, to be honest. Cassandra is ready to start a family of her own, but can she tame the town Casanova? And can Mortimer bounce back after the disappearance of his wife Bella? So you see this kind of like, the Goth family is very iconic in The Sims, as I'm sure you guys know very well, very iconic at The Sims. They were in The Sims 1, Bella and Mortimer, and I think Cassandra, I don't know if Alexander, I can't remember what kids they had in The Sims. I'm not very familiar with The Sims 1. I grew up with The Sims 2, you guys, not The Sims 1. But I have played The Sims 1 a little bit, but they're a very iconic family, and Bella, of course, is missing in this game. But you are kind of playing with the successors to the family, which is Cassandra and Alexander. Oh, I don't know why the names of these two are just evading me today. And really quick, housekeeping, just putting some blender down, making everything right in the world. So for Cassandra, she has a career in science. So let me do some really quick research and make sure which major I want to give her. Okay, so for Cassandra's degree, I'm going to give her the mathematics, because the two I'm choosing between is mathematics or physics. And I don't want physics. I believe it was physics. I don't want to. So what I was doing was like kind of looking at her interests and seeing which one I feel like she would fit more. And I kind of feel like she fits the more like analytical, mathematical side. I just realized you guys can't see the screen. Sorry about that. I feel like she fits the more analytical side, and less of the like physics side. So we're gonna go mathematics for her degree, which is gonna be math. So she's upgraded now. And I realized while I was looking, I didn't do the sim bio for Dawn. I will do that later, or I guess I could probably do it here, but I'll go ahead and read you guys Cassandra's bio, or Cassandra, Mortimer, and Alexander's bio, and then we'll get into the Prima guide. Well, actually, I'll probably give Mortimer a degree too, even though he's retired now and stuff. He's still will probably have a degree, more than likely, since he's a mad scientist. He reached the top of his career. So Cassandra's bio says Cassandra is the quiet, mysterious type. Nobody ever knows quite what she's thinking. Mortimer says, cheerful and outgoing, Mortimer brings his old country upbringing into the modern age. He has an unusual fondness for insects. So we'll keep that in mind when we're giving him his degree. Alexander's bio is, as a child of older parents, Alexander often wonders if he missed out on anything. His hobbies include optometry and number theory. So that's interesting. We might consider that when we inevitably probably take Alexander to college. I'll go more in depth about how I do college later, but basically I don't make my Sims go to college unless they really want to, so he may not go to college, but if he does, he might do something number related, i.e. mathematics. So real quick, Mortimer likes insects. So let's see. I think he would do. He's a mad scientist, right? Yeah. So that's a science career. I'm gonna say he do physics. He do physics is what I'm gonna say. Because that's a little more nature oriented, so I'll go ahead and give that to him. Of course, Alexander doesn't need it yet. He's just a child. And then let's go to start doing this. I forgot we need to do the secondary aspirations too. Then we'll move on to the permit guide. So much housekeeping, you guys. And I don't even do that much, but... So Mortimer's first aspiration is knowledge. In his secondary aspiration, in the calendar, calendar. In the secondary aspiration calculator, it says that his highest are knowledge and family. So he's already got knowledge, so we'll go ahead and give him family, which is very fitting for his secondary aspiration. You'll notice some people don't have very fitting secondary aspirations. For some reason. I'm not going to give him the telescope one because I don't think we're going to really care to have Mortimer summoned by aliens or anything of that sort. So if we want to give it to him later, sure, we'll give it to him. But right now, I'm just going to give him the Grandma's Comfort Soup. Oh, and he's got an extra one too. We'll give him Slower Need Decay, yeah. On the entertainment and stuff. Okay. So now moving on to Cassandra. Let me put hers in really quick. Looks like she's got very similar interests to her father. So Cassandra's first aspiration is family. In the calculator, I'm not gonna give her super fertility because that's crazy, and I'm not gonna give that to all my family sims because I don't want to go crazy with the babies just yet. Only if I feel it's necessary. At some point, will I give that to them? Maxed out that tree. Secondary aspiration for her. In the calculator, her highest is knowledge, which she does not have. Second highest is family. So we'll give her knowledge as her secondary aspiration. And we're good on her. And of course, we don't need to do that with Alexander because he's a child once again. So we are done with that now. So now we're going to move on to the permit guide. So first part of the permit guide says Dawn and Cassandra are here and almost over the top in their relationship. Have Cassandra plant a kiss and a few other high-level romantic interactions on Dawn. And then over here on the game, it says Cassandra is smitten with Dawn and wants to get hitched. Perhaps an affectionate gesture will put the relationship on strong footing. So normally when I play this game, I'm going to go ahead and log the want for the kiss and the marriage. Normally when I play this game, I did have a mod in that made the relationships a lot harder to build up. So I liked it. It made it very interesting because it meant like the scripted parts of the game at the beginning, like this, the marriage, didn't always happen in my game because of the way the relationships were a lot harder to build. Now, as far as I remember, I did take those out because I had a very hard time playing the scripted events. Like, especially in Dawn's household, on Dina, I had to spend like hours of his day. Like, I think it bled over into like the second or third day on his scripted events because it took so long for me to build the relationship between the two. It just was not building because as much as I love that mod, it makes it a little too hard for you to build relationships, and so I had to take it out. So in saying that, I want to say there's probably a good chance these scripted events are going to go right this time instead of going wrong. I know there's still a chance they can go wrong, but more than likely I'm going to get unlucky and we're going to have it the exact way the game wants us to, which is fun. Usually I don't play that way, so it would be interesting to me to have to deal with that, but nevertheless, let's continue. So they want us to plant a kiss on Dawn. So we will do that. I can't wait to go through and change everyone's makeup and stuff because the makeup is kind of atrocious on some of these sims. Like Cassandra, that lipstick's not working. Why do they keep resetting after a lot of their interactions? That's so annoying. It means something's wrong, and now I'm going to be annoyed trying to figure out what's wrong. Anyways, ooh, fireworks. That was quite a kiss. Cassandra better strike while the iron is hot and get married. Click on the wedding arch to get the ceremony started. So instead of going how the Prima guide says, because the Prima guide says to do a few more interactions, but the game just says to do it. So I'm going to go by the game and just go ahead and get the ceremony started. I've never had Dawn in, well, I won't say never, but it's, well, that outfit is not Dawn material, but I've never had, you know what, it just occurred to me, I don't have like anybody here for this wedding. I guess that's fine. I don't need to force anything. You know, I'm trying to play the way the game is right now. That does mean we do have atrocious wedding outfits, but I don't think I won't say never, but it's very unlikely, or not very often I've had Cassandra and Dawn actually get married. Usually they don't get married, and I end up having to go a different route with both Dawn and Cassandra. It might be nice if they got married, because usually I don't have much of a plan with them after they don't get married at the altar, but there's a good chance they probably won't, because I didn't do the other high-level interactions between them, but we shall see. Oh! Looks like all is going well right now. Oh my gosh, they're gonna get married, you guys. Okay, so interesting. Alright, I'm not mad about that. Actually, that's kind of... I'm not mad about it at all. Let me take the bad box out of the kitchen floor. Oh, and now we can see Dawn's, his little bio. Unfortunately, that does mean that Cassandra's gonna be with a deadbeat husband, but, the sacrifices you make, I guess. Dawn's bio says, so many ladies, so little time. When Dawn isn't thinking about dating, he's sleeping. And he joined the family and brought 54,613 simoleons. So now she is Cassandra Lothario, fittingly. And it says, part 3 of Prima Guide says, turn the page. If Dawn's relationship score towards Cassandra, which you can't see, is high enough and his mood is right, he'll either accept the marriage or leave poor Cassandra at the altar. If he accepts, Dawn moves in with all his money and takes the Goth name. Really? Is that what's supposed to happen? I must have a mod in that. Messed up the name. I thought I had a mod in that let you choose the name, so I don't know what's going on with that, but if he rejects, Cassandra goes into aspiration failure and requires a visit from the Sim Shrink. So then we are done with the Goth household here. Dawn obviously is very happy he married into a wealthy family. Cassandra does want to have we might go on vacation too. She wants to go on vacation, and I have been wanting to play the vacation towns in The Sims 2 again, because I haven't done so in a long time. But she wants to have a baby, so I'm gonna go ahead and lock that want in for her, because they will probably have a child. I'm gonna lock that want in to flirt with Dina for Mortimer, because that's gonna be relevant later on in one of the other families. And then little Alexandra here. Alexandra. Oh, you guys. Please bear with me. It's not Alexandra, it's Alexander. We're going to log in his want to get an A+ report card. And we're going to save and get out of this house, because everyone did just age up, because it reached, what is it, 6 p.m. they age up at? Yeah, it's 6 p.m. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and leave the Goth household and move on to our next residence, which is the Calientes.